Welcome YouTube to my channel. Could you take a brief moment and like up this video, hit the subscribe and turn on post notification? It takes maybe 3 seconds every time, perhaps less. It will help out this channel immensely. Please, 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 and please. When I look up YouTube videos about this subject, they are comparing Samsung browser over Google Chrome, which is cool, but I don't think they do it justice. Maybe the features I like you have known about, which is cool. I just want to go more in depth with the reasoning behind why I chose Samsung browser over Google Chrome. Now, when you think about it, it doesn't make much sense. Google Chrome has a wide range of platform support for macOS, Windows, iOS, and obviously Android. But I care about these features over the ability to sync. So let's get to it. But before I even start, I prefer to have the latest and greatest features of the browser, therefore I use the beta version. Now that we got that out the way, first thing first, let's look at quick access, something so simple yet so used. For one, I like browsing the internet. I mean, who doesn't? I have plenty of favorites that I'm one tap away from going to their website. I like the aesthetics of it. I think why I'm so gravitated toward it is because it's similar to Safari on the iPhone. But the way Samsung has implemented the fave icons, it has a life of their own, similar to how Android used to treat their app icons. Not all are so uniform in shape. So yeah, that's the first one. Now on to the second one. I can take the same somewhat approach as the first one. Is simple, however, it might not be for everyone. But hold on to that thought. Obviously, people like the dark mode. Apple introduced it in iOS 13 as one of their major features, something Android has had for quite some time, but that's beside the point. But in Samsung browser, every website you go into is practically dark mode, something that's missing in Chrome. And back to what I said, it might not be for everyone. The reason why I mentioned that some websites doesn't take advantage of it that well. The look of it seems unfinished or just not put together well. But it's not one of those things that pushes me away from it. When it all comes down to it, the most important thing is saving battery on an activity that I do quite a bit on the phone. So yeah, that's the second one. Well, let's go to the third reason. And before I even mention it, I believe Google Chrome has this feature as well. However, it tries to diminish it to some extent, where it allows acceptable ads, which I totally understand. Google is in the ad business, and yeah, websites are paid from ads. I get that. But to put the decision in Google's hands when deciding what's an acceptable ad, when ads are majority of Google business, yeah, I'd rather put it in my hands. And part of the reason why I like the way Samsung does their ad block, they give you an assortment of options to choose from, plenty of alternatives. Whichever one you prefer, you can go with. So yep, that's the third one, which is a must when browsing the web. And the fourth reason, I would say the layout. Just look at it, having the web address up top right, then tabs below it, accessible at any time. You can move it and arrange it however you see fit. Compared to how Google Chrome does their tabs, you have to tap the tabs icon to access it. And then the way Samsung browser does its menu bar below, where you can customize it however you want. It's not really much to be said about the layout, but it's one of those power user features. Some might want more of a clean approach, which is customizable. You have that option. And now, if I go into the settings, I have the option to hide the status bar, customize the menu, with all the options available to maneuver however I want. Then there's a show tabs below address bar, which I prefer to have on, because if I have it off, the only way I access the tabs is through tapping the tabs icon, similar to how Chrome does it. And yeah, that's the fourth one. which might not be for everyone. It's more of a power user feature. And the fifth reason is for those who have the S Pen, something that Google hasn't implemented for Chrome. And I like using the S Pen. Part of the reason why I chose a Note was because of the S Pen. I think the most cool thing about the S Pen when browsing on Samsung Internet is not having to tap on anything. For instance, I can hover over the screen and scroll. There are indicators that guide you. In addition to that, you have ways to go back and forward with a single press and double press. It's just one of those cool things to show off about having an S Pen. Just browsing on the web. Crazy thing about it, can't even do that with an Apple Pencil on an iPad. And yeah, that's the fifth one. So in conclusion, let's do a recap. First reason, quick access, self-explanatory. Second one, dark mode on every website. Third reason, better ad support. Fourth reason, layout, customization for the power user. And the fifth reason, the S Pen integration. And that's the rest of the vid. If you enjoyed the content, please hit the like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.